Greetings LEGO fans, welcome to another live stream of the Vintage Brick. I hope you are having a fantastic day, night, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are building what are we building? The AT-M6, UCS AT-M6 MOC. It has gone pretty well so far. It's a beast. It is an absolute beast. Mom Ice M. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing awesome, especially awesome. Yeah. So my amazing wife actually went through and inventoried all of the parts for the whole set. So all 4,100 odd parts. And we actually found some were missing, but we have managed to track them down. So we are good, I think. I think we are actually going to get to be able to finish this, which is going to be good. So, yeah, I'm still kind of getting a little bit organized here. Make sure I've got enough battery in this camera to, yes I do, fantastic. I've changed things around a little bit, so I have got this in the background. You can see my awesome pirate ship over there. My now favorite set ever, Pirates of Barracuda Bay. That was an epic build. I had a great time building that. It was so cool. So, Mom. Now I'm just being really careful about your name, because are you the guy who came in that was like, you had another name. Ice? Oh no, I ship? Was that you? Dan833, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Hope you're doing awesome. What is so satisfying? Enlighten me, Dan. I'd really like to know what's so satisfying. And while you're typing out, no, it's different guy. Okay, cool. So what have you guys been up to? What have you guys been up to? Are you guys building anything at the moment? What you up to? What you doing? Favorite themes? Oh, you've had the same username. Yep, sorry. Yep. And you have been here before, eh? So welcome back. Now we are up to step number 172-ish. I've actually got the iPad today. It's a little bit bigger than my phone. Yeah. Oh, you finished your exam, Dan? Fantastic. I've submitted and I left the call. I received the notification. You're making a game with your friends. Cool, very cool. What kind of game is it? You know, general genre. Yeah. Star Wars, favorite theme, Star Wars. Excellent. Hence, you're here watching me build the AT-M6, right? Yeah. Okay. What are we gonna do? I guess oh no, that's right. I had to go back a little bit. Now let's switch over to here. What you guys really want to see is the actual building. I did have to switch back a little bit to because I had used some of the some different parts on here, and then through the inventory process, the part inventory process, we realized that I had used some parts that I needed later on. And the proper parts were supposed to be something different than what I had used. So we can go back now. These little guys on here. Where is it? This way. These little guys on here. Now these I originally had like 4 long bars on here. There were supposed to be 3 long bars, but I thought that. So these were actually quite cool, just to add a little bit more detail on here as well. So I've got some more of those, and I will chuck those on. Ah, Mom, you're usually asleep. when I'm streaming. Yes, it's unfortunate. That's the unfortunate byproduct of being in New Zealand. That a lot of the world is sleeping when I can actually get a chance to stream. I can't stream during the day here because I'm generally working. So it kind of counts out a lot of the US and UK, which is a little bit of a pain. But on my Christmas break, coming up over Christmas, New Year's, I am planning on hopefully doing some daytime streams. So that'll be cool. And hopefully it'll be a little more inclusive of American and UK time zones. It's Among Us, but with more stuff. And as you guessed, there will be a fridge and a single egg in it. But I'm guessing no cheese. Huh, Dan? No cheese, right? We don't want it. We don't want the game to be smelly, right? Yeah. Sorry, Mom. Inside joke. Yeah. So now I've got those guys on there. Now I had used some grey, dark grey grates on here, but they were supposed to be these silver guys. So we'll chuck those on there. Nice and easy. And I ended up finding, now is it this one? Yes, there we go. Now you may have noticed that there's a little bit of a different, yes, I've already mentioned that, different camera angle. So I'm a little bit weirded out by the different side. It's on my left hand side rather than my right hand side, so it's not really my dominant side. So I'm still kind of getting used to where everything kind of is. Let's just check that over there for the moment. Almost the whole world is asleep when you're streaming, except for the country of Danland, otherwise known as Dubai, right? Yes, it is a little bit of a hazard streaming at this time. Where am I going to put this? Right in front of me. That would make sense, wouldn't it? So hopefully this will come apart reasonably easy, that I can slide this in here. My favourite Star Wars movie. Now that is a little bit of a tricky one. I don't mind the newer trilogy. They're not my favourites. Before you run away, they're not my favourites. But I don't mind them. I would probably say Solo, actually. Mainly because I had no real idea what to expect, and I wasn't really expecting much. But when I saw it, I was pleasantly surprised. I thought it was quite well done, and it's always cool. I've always really loved backstory type movies where you get to learn where your favourite characters actually came from, and there were some pretty cool moments in there. Favourite scene is probably. One of my favourite scenes is probably near the beginning where Han actually meets Chewie for the first time. And I think that's really cool. What about you? What's your favourite Star Wars movie? Dan doesn't have a favourite Star Wars movie. He's not really into Star Wars. He's here for the memes, so to speak. Alright, feet are done. Now these guys I think were complete as well, so they can kind of be put over the back here, and we are working on these, where is it? Over there. These front legs. So before we get too far into the stream, I have to give a huge shout out to the LEGO Star Wars Community NZ Facebook group for the lend of the set. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome, and I am having a great time building the set. It is very, very cool. Yeah, very high on the coolness factor. Coolness? No. High on the funness factor, maybe. Yeah, very cool. Revenge of the Sith? Yeah, cool. Very cool. Now, is it, that's episode 1? Or is it episode 3? I can't remember. It's been actually so long since I've seen episode 1, 2, and 3. I know episode 2 is the Attack of the Clones, or the clone, yeah, Attack of the Clones, but Revenge of the Sith for episode 1? Cool, yeah, interesting. Introduction to Anakin, where he comes from, and again, it's really interesting finding out where your favourite characters come from. It's quite cool. It is 3, right? So yes, it's the critical movie, that one, really, isn't it? It's the one where it all happens, when it all goes terribly wrong. Yeah. No, that was a good movie, actually, and I've been meaning to watch that again. I have been meaning to watch that again. I really must get around to watching it again, because it is actually quite good. It is a good movie. So, now feet are done. And what are we up to? Was it 170 odd that we were up to? 172, I think. And I need to make sure I remember to build these in mirrored to each other. Oh, actually, I think we were up to 170. We've done 170 and we're up to 171. Okay. Cool. Well, alright then. So let's start finding some parts. James! How you doing? Welcome back. I haven't seen you on here for a little while. It's great to have you on here. I hope you're doing awesome. Hope you're having a fantastic evening. And I know it's evening for you, because I know where you live. Yeah, roundabout. So, what have you been up to? How is your December? Crikey, it's December. It's well into December, isn't it? How's your December going? How's everything? Yes, Mom, execute Order 66. That's right. I mean, it's yeah, it's good. It's a good movie. I really, like I said, I really need to actually make some efforts to watch that again. I haven't really watched this. Not one that I can really watch with the kids around, just with, you know, the whole lava scene and so forth. But it is a good movie, and a great bridge between the first trilogy. Yeah, the first trilogy and the second trilogy, whichever way around you want to look at that. You've been popping in but keeping quiet. There we go. That's perfectly allowed. All good. Sometimes it is nice to just sit in the background and just hang out. So, well, welcome, and thanks for popping by and saying hi and so on and so forth. Did you end up seeing the finished pirate ship over here, Barracuda Bay? Very cool. Yeah, to me nothing went wrong and all went to plan. Yeah, that's right. Indeed. Where it kind of all went wrong for young Anakin. He gave himself over. But yes, from the point of view of the Empire and the Emperor's plans, it definitely did not go wrong, and it absolutely went 100% right. Yes, it's very interesting, the political climate woven through all of those movies, and how Palpatine just it's just playing both sides, and yeah, very, very clever. Yeah, interesting indeed. Now, of course, I need a 1x1 plate, and it's dark bluish grey, and in amongst all of these somewhere, and of course, it's just a sea of dark bluish grey, and of course, it's the tiniest piece, and chances are it's probably the only one here. This is the spare that I ended up getting today. There's number twos. It doesn't look promising, does it? Maybe I just need to open my eyes more. It's that age-old problem with when you're building Lego, and then you're like, the piece is not here. I can't find it anywhere. It's just not here. Oh, there it is. But I haven't got to that. Oh, there it is part yet. Come on, Mr. One. Where have you gone? It is entirely possible that it is actually missing, which isn't ideal. Okay, let's just see if we can. Where's it even supposed to go? Where is it even supposed to go? It's there. Oh, it's there. There, right, okay. Gosh. So was this beast an early Christmas present? No, actually. This beast it belongs to one of the guys from the Lego Star Wars Community NZ Facebook group. They reached out and said, hey, we love your stuff. We want to, how can we support you? Is there any kind of, do you have a wish list of sets that you'd like to do videos on or do builds or something? And I said, well, it's not really, but there are a couple of sets that I'd like to try and get my hands on. And the guy said, you know what, I've got this this AT-M6 UCS set, would you like to build that? And I was like, yeah, actually I would, that'd be really, really cool, thank you so much. And yeah, and then so here we are. I have it now and I am building it, and it's awesome. So yeah, I just thought it'd be a great sort of live stream build. It's probably a little bit too big to do a speed build on as such, but it is, yeah, I think it's a good live stream series build, and yeah, it's coming together. So Dan, attention to all viewers, leave a like or no Wi-Fi, or shampoo in the eyes, ye old way of family-friendly torture, indeed. How many pieces? It is, I think it's around 4150 odd. So yes, it is quite a beast. It's we've gotten through the front legs, no sorry, rear legs, both of the rear legs here. Actually, I'm going to zoom out because these are actually quite large. So we've got the rear legs here, and then we're working on, so we've completed the front feet, and we're working on the front legs, and then there's the rest. Yeah, I know. My wife has been absolutely amazing in like cataloging it and sorting it into bags, and yeah, just making it generally a whole lot easier to build. So that is awesome. But yes, it is a lot of pieces. It is a lot of pieces. Now, I think I've missed out some bits over here. Missed out some steps. Oh, that's right. I might have that piece now. Might, maybe. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Maybe. Oh, I see it in the bag. Is it the right orientation that he's given me? Is it that? Oh, look at that. That was really bugging me that piece was missing. So yes, actually, why don't we go back to this? Because I know there's some other parts that end up substituting as well, like some of those guys. Yes. Oh, stoked to have those. Yeah, I think that's probably about it actually. So get rid of them. It's a bit stubborn. Not much of a difference, but it just feels better. My OCD's coming out now that we've actually got the right pieces in there, whether it's noticeable or not. And those can go somewhere else. Brick Scene! Rich, how you going? Welcome to the stream. Things are going pretty good. How are they with you? Hope you're doing awesome. Hope you're having a good night. I'm assuming you'll probably be doing some video editing or something of the likes. What are you doing with yourself this evening? As you can see, the AT-M6 is coming together pretty well. I've just found a step that I decided wasn't important subconsciously and completely missed out. So I'm just going back to do that now. 10s. You've inspired me, Rich, to try and up my my background game a little bit. So hence my I have a little bit more of a background now. Now at least you can look at the stream and go, or the face camera and go, oh, yep, it is actually a Lego like themed stream. So yes, I have these cool things in the background. So next step is to try and get some kind of lighting going on. It's a little bit sparse in the old lighting department at the moment. Actually, I've just realised that the fan is still on and probably causing a whole heap of noise. I don't know whether you guys can hear the fan or not, but let me just dial that right down. Oh, it's that trade-off. Noise pollution or crazy hot temperature. James, catch you later. I will indeed look after myself. Thank you so much for popping by and saying hi, and hopefully I will see you next time. Now, how are the instructions? Not bad. Trying to render a video. Computer isn't like it today. Oh yes. The old video rendering, it's certainly a bit of a beast on the old computers. It's often quite taxing. How are the instructions? The instructions are pretty good. There haven't been any issues so far. Yeah, definitely can't complain. The only errors have been user error. So I definitely can't complain about the instructions. They're pretty good. 667 odd steps, I think. So it is a bit of a mammoth effort, mammoth build. Right, now I think we can actually get back to where we were, I think. Well, I didn't do that side either. Huh, I think I just decided to skip a whole heap. Oh no, it was only 2 instructions, right. Alright. Oh well. At least we're here now. with all the new camera angles. I'm still just trying to get my head around where everything kind of sits. What else are we looking for? 6 10s, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and some 10s of those. Need 2 of them. You, another one of you, and a 1 by 10 plate, which you'd think would just be like really obvious because it's so long, but apparently not. Gosh, my eyes are not working very well tonight. Either my eyes aren't working or I need some more bits missing. Okay, I'll check some of the spares bags. Working on another short. Oh, now you can hear the difference. Yeah. Yes, you kind of get to the point where you kind of get used to the shh of the fan, and then you turn it off and you realise just how loud it was. I'm trying to pick this up without being completely disconnected from all the cables. Now these were the leftover bits. Doesn't look like there's any 1x1s in there, or 10x1s. Yeah, it might actually just be a bit of an oopsie. Might be a bit of a fail on my part. Oh, I will keep looking. What's that piece? That is. Oh, look at that! Right there! Right in front of my face. What was I saying earlier? It's not there! It's not there! I can't see it anywhere! And then you like look back and it's like, oh, it's like literally right there. My fans on the computer are going, actually, yeah, they would. The old Mac isn't liking the heat. Yeah, this heat, yeah, totally. I've noticed actually, because I just got a brand new MacBook Pro from for my work, or through, yeah, it's a corporate company one, and like it was absolutely silent. It has been silent, except over the last couple of days, in which it's just started screaming like a demon. Oh, was that? Oh, there it is. And after that, there's the 1x1. Fantastic. Sounds like Tarzan the Destroyer is outside. Should we let Tarzan in? What do you think? Do you reckon we should let him in? What do you guys reckon? Should we let him in at risk of destroying things? Might be worth a laugh, right? Okay, so I think that side. Oh no, maybe I did do that bit, and it's just built up. Okay, no, turns out I was right, and we didn't need those parts after all, but I'm sure we will use them. Okay, no, I was in the right place, and I was up to the right step. Okay, good to know. Yeah, let him in. Okay, right, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Come on then, Tarzan. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come say hi to everyone. I'm sure he'll be jumping up on the build table any minute now. Oh, here we go. Come here. Oh, come say hi to everyone. Here you go. Say hi. All right. Okay, so now half an hour into the stream, I think I'm actually composed, and we can actually start making some progress on this build. I might just keep those aside just in case, especially those 1x1s, so we know where those are. Yes, but it has been especially hot here lately. It's crazy hot and just so humid. This room in particular gets very hot. It's great in winter because you just don't need any heating whatsoever. But in summer it is a little bit of a killer. Hence the fancy fan in the background. Right, so I need those tins after all, and a couple of those. So yeah, don't mind me if I start sticking to things, which is really gross, but that is just the way it is, unfortunately. Tried to keep the room as cool as I possibly could before the stream started, but you can only do so much, especially when there's very limited airflow through the place. So I need those and some actual 1x4s. One, another one. Yeah, they all do. And I think that is enough for the step. How's his English? What, Tarzan, the cat? He recognises his name. Does that count? Oh, here he is. If we can. Yeah, that's his favourite spot. Just somewhere on the build table while I'm filming, which is not great when I'm trying to do stop motion stuff and everything has to be perfectly still, because he'll come along and rub himself on the camera and all of that. So yes, can be a little bit of a menace, as you can imagine. Okay, just lie down and have a sleep. Yeah. He's like, no, love me. I managed to jump on a couple of streams today onto some of the crew that end up being on the chat for the London Bridge Bricks live streams. I think there was Sarah Star Bricks and Cafe Corner streams today, so I managed to jump on there for a little bit just while I was working, just having them play in the background. Kind of cool, just just having that community. Like you realise that it is actually its own little community that's kind of developed there, which is quite cool. It's almost like a puzzle. I'm glad the camera's off you now, cat. Sitting there cleaning yourself. It's a little bit inappropriate for a live stream there, buddy. And then 3. So I think I need to try and pick up the pace if I can on this build, and I have a little bit of a deadline, courtesy deadline. I have to be completely done with the set by December 24th. So, which shouldn't be too bad. I just might need to do some extra streams in that last week. Just if I need to finish some stuff off and get it all finished. Oh, these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fancy 1x4s with just the 2 studs on the top. And, oh, excuse me, Tarzan. I haven't really seen them before starting the Star Wars stuff. It's reasonably popular in the Star Wars bits and pieces. Yeah, man, they already they all know what it's like to do what we're doing. So there's a level of respect amongst everyone, regardless of channel size. Yeah, totally. I'm going to start trying to do every Sunday evening and bring a guest on. Cool. May have Greg this week, but we can do something together prior then if you want. Yeah, that'd be cool. Always keen. Yeah, always keen to do a live stream. You know, be a guest or do a shared live stream. It's always fun. Even if it's if I end up just doing some video editing at the computer or something like that. But yeah, totally. Very, very keen. So it's those. Where's the other one go? Ah, that end. Right. I have to admit, it was I laughed so hard when you and Dan did that live stream, and you had the camera angles with the short arms. Man, that was just too funny. I don't often laugh out loud at something like an involuntary laugh out loud, and that was one of those moments. I was cracking up. I thought that was pretty funny. Oh, little stumpy arms. It was too funny. Alright. No, just lie down and have a sleep. I'm not petting you. No, my hand's not over here to pet you, Tarzan. Just find some Lego pieces. Yeah. Just lie down and have a sleep. Every time my hand gets near to him, he thinks I'm going to pet him. Wait, no. organised, but no. Wait, stop. No, they're not toys for you. So where did that go? Ah, there. Right. Those on there. I'll just keep those bits on. Yeah, bow ties in. I mean, these 1x4s with the 2 studs on them, they are quite cool for some extra detail. Oh, now you want to go out, do you? Oh gosh. He's so fussy. Come on in. Come on in. Off you go. Off you go. Oh, let's leave the door open for him so he can see himself out. Actually, I do have some build trays, which might be a little bit easier on your ears. Maybe, rather than on a hard plastic surface. There's another ones in after, but they can go out, so that makes searching a little bit easier. And also need 2s and 3s tiles. Lots of 2s. A few 3s. So what do we need? We need 8 and 4. So 2, 4, 6, 3, 4. So those 6. 7, 8. I wonder if this is some of the wings that got left over and I originally grabbed the wrong orientation. There's one in there. A little helpful. This is the worst when you're looking for parts. You just can't find it. It's got to be in here somewhere. You know what? I might do my trick where I just start putting some pieces on and then look back into the search lot and maybe my eye will just focus on it. Hopefully. Okay. Well, that's a cool way of doing this. That's very cool, actually. How focus. Where is it? There. How these are like spaced out using jumpers, and yeah, it's very, very cool. Very clever. Very clever indeed. It's so interesting seeing all of these different building techniques used all over the place. And on the same side is those ridges. Have you tried one of these shorts yet? No, not yet. Should do one to advertise your live streams. Ah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I was planning on maybe doing. Has he gone? Must have. I was planning on possibly doing a short or some shorts to advertise some of the new videos that have just been released. Yeah, when they actually get released. Yeah, yes, I know. But I hadn't actually thought of advertising for the live stream. That's a good idea. It's definitely one thing I need to improve on, and that my kind of next step in my evolution as such, and that is just creating little videos that don't require much editing. I'm pretty good at like getting really involved and doing speed build videos and doing like super high production quality, but the higher the production quality, the more time and effort it takes to actually do them. So I need to find a way that I can still do those, but do more content, like more interesting content in between those videos. That's just nice and easy to throw together. But I think shorts will be a good intro to that. But yeah, it's that age-old thing which I know you know very well, Rich, is that it's just stepping outside of your comfort zone that first time, right? And just trying to get used to it. What am I looking for? Was it all the wrong way? That's also the wrong way. And that's also the wrong way. Just going to close the door again. Just a second. Everybody else is sleeping, so I need to try and keep the noise to a minimum. Xavier, how you doing? It's pretty cool, inspiring for me to hear. Is that that sometimes it's actually hard to do video stuff. Do you do video stuff, Xavier? Do you have some videos on your channel or anything like that? Yes, I don't know. It does sometimes. It does get easier the more you do it, but I'm not sure that it ever actually goes away as such or gets so easy that you don't ever have any issues. Good to hear, Xavier. Good to hear that you're great. Have I done that right? Yes, I have. Jolly good. Jolly good, old chap. Jolly good. No, that was right. Shorts as easy as content. Yeah, because I guess people don't really expect a whole lot, and I've heard of some people putting in heaps of effort, like doing full-on stop-motion builds and that for the full 60 seconds, and then just getting like hardly any views. they're just like never again. So yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. But yes, good idea. Now let's just try to come up with a creative way to present it, and an enticing way to present coming along and hanging out on the live stream. Typically in production, but for clients, I'm deciding what kind of content I would like to produce myself. Yep, cool. I just put together a new camera system, so maybe my test shots will also turn into something cool. What do you like to record? Like, I mean, you're still deciding on what kind of content, but what do you have any rough ideas of what kind of niche you might sort of, or genre that you might head down? I'm interested to hear about your new camera system. Always interested to hear about cameras and all that sort of stuff. Now, why didn't these go on under there before that went on? Maybe it's not as tricky to get in there as I thought. No, it is. Surely this just pops off, right? Yeah, look at that. Okay. It's a much easier way to put these on. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I have a friend of mine who actually does video stuff full-time as his day job, and he's also trying to figure out exactly what he wants to do. He'd like to do something with YouTube, but hasn't really figured it out yet. He's more of a filmmaker as such, rather than just like some kind of genre like building Lego or Lego based or gaming or anything like that. So yeah, he's also trying to figure out exactly what he could turn a channel into. Yeah, keen to hear too. Always thinking I need another camera. Yeah, I need to get rid of that filthy Canon, right? Oh, shots fired. Nah, Canons are good. I've always been a fan of Sony's, so yes, as you can probably see here, have a Sony a6300 as my main camera. I quite like it. Has its quirks, just like any camera would, but I definitely like it. It is a great camera. Has served me exceptionally well. Pretty much taken anything that I've thrown at it and made it pretty good. It's awesome. One thing I have found with cameras is the actual camera itself is, I don't know actually how important it is. I mean, you want it to be able to do lots of the features and make sure it does all the stuff that you want. But as far as image quality, I've found that it's pretty much mainly about the lens actually. I've got a couple of different lenses that I have for my Sony, and they're both very, very different. Even the image quality and the coloring of the images is very, very different, which I have always found quite interesting. Assuming this guy kind of goes, oops, no, not quite there. Oh, you got an 6300 as well. Fantastic. Yeah, great cameras. Great cameras. Yeah. You're actually starting to use your phone more? Yep. Last review of it. Oh, okay, interesting. Hang on, let me make sure I get the orientation of this right. Yep. Yeah, and especially when it comes to shorts and things like that, right? It's going to be so much easier to just like throw something together on your phone and even just do like a quick cut in if you've got a Apple phone, an iPhone, you know, chuck it in iMovie, and yeah. And then yeah, upload it, and easy as. Rian Leon Lego Kid, hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing awesome. Welcome to the craziness. Well, it's not actually that crazy, but welcome to the chat and the conversation. Where you from? Who are you? What are you into? What are your favorite themes? We're talking about cameras at the moment. Not entirely Lego related, but turns out the brick scene and Xavier and myself all make videos, so we were just talking about cameras and things, and we've just decided or figured out that Xavier has an A6300, and that Rich from Brick Scene is using his camera, his phone more as a camera. And soon he'll be selling his Canon M50 and also buying an A6300. Right, Rich? Yes, I put that on a Ronin SC gimbal. Yes, good choice. And put a couple of battery handles and a monitor on it, and it's pretty cool. I'm having fun with the 7 Artisans 25mm. Good choice all round. I also have, it's in the cupboard. I also have a Ronin SC. Great gimbal, fantastic gimbal. Can't say enough about that. It is, yeah, it is a great gimbal. I have usually if I'm out and about doing Lego shows and things like that, I'll try and do all of my B-roll stuff with that and with my A6300 on it. I've got yeah, I'll be lucky at the M50. I'm just teasing. I've been second at the right price. Yeah, totally. I have actually just bought, and I haven't really had much of a chance to use it. My birthday / Christmas present was a Sony ZV-1, which is a little compact camera. Actually, let me go get it and I'll show you, because it's really cool. So I ended up, I really wanted a vlogging kind of rig. So this guy, and yes, it's a compact camera, but it is, yeah, it's really nice. It is what, 24mm to 70mm, so it's pretty good zoom. At the 24mm, it goes down to 1.8, so it's got a nice lens on it, flip out screen. Yeah, very cool. And then I ended up getting the grip with it as well. Just, if I can find what the right direction of the thread is. And then I also got the Rode. Finally got the little Rode after you just having a big one for ages, because it's like, oh, surely the big one's better than the little one. And then I've just heard so many videos of people using this little one, and it's just perfect. And there you go. There's your vlogging, your vlog style kit. And I'm still learning how to drive it. What a muppet. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Yep, has indeed got a mic in there. It's yeah, really thought out quite well and designed quite well. So, and there you go. And there's your selfie rig. Yeah, they're good mics. And the cool thing is that this little handheld thing can be actually used as a little mini tripod as well. Yeah, just very cool. It's a great little camera. I'm really looking forward to using it, and just being able to get it out and about a little bit more, and not having to take the full camera rig with the gimbal and or hold the A6300 with the was it the 18-105 lens, precariously at arm's length, yeah, which can get a bit tricky. A few times I have had, because you can't see the screen on the A6300 when you're using it vlog style, and a few times I've bumped the zoom little button thing on the side of the camera lens, and then you play the video back and you realise that you've actually done your whole vlog zoomed at 105mm. Yeah, so you've basically taken a vlog of the camera pointing at your nose, and your nose fills the screen. So yeah, it's pretty funny. So I'm loving the idea of having a flip out screen, and Rich, you'd know how valuable having the flip out rotatable screen is, and because the Canons have that. Right, just checking the battery on that boy. I suppose we should probably get back to building this thing, right? Should be at least trying to find parts, but it's just so much fun talking about cameras and gear and all that sort of stuff. I was thinking at one point about starting a second channel on gear and cameras and all that sort of stuff, but not anytime soon. One channel is plenty enough to keep me busy. Can't even keep up with getting our content out for this channel, let alone another one. I've just realised I think my power adapter for my laptop might be on its way out, because it gets crazy hot and then decides to just stop charging the laptop, and fluctuates because it cuts out because it's getting too hot. So I might have to get another power adapter before too long. Oh, I need those now. Sixes, 1, 2, 4s. And some of these double step curve guys. My friend of mine that is more of a filmmaker, he has a really nice Canon, actually, really nice. Can't remember what the model is, but it's pretty up there. Yes, very cool selfie rig, great vlogging rig. So light, right, and not so risky and expensive. Yeah, funny enough, it wasn't cheap. Like. Granted, I bought my A6300 second hand, but the actual camera itself was more expensive. So it's in the same ballpark as the A6300 price wise, like brand new, and plus there was the handle, the Bluetooth control handle. Oh yeah, because another cool thing about this is you've got the buttons actually on the handle. Is it going to focus over here? So you can actually do it, like when you're doing your selfie stuff, you can start and stop, you can do your zoom and take photos, and do some of the other functions and stuff actually on the as you without having to flip around the back of the camera and stuff. But anyway, yeah. So I had to get all the stuff extra. So what definitely wasn't cheap, but it was. I think it's a great tool and a great investment. Yeah, but it's not. yeah, it's like you don't have to worry about heavy lens and so forth. There's gaps in. I always notice gaps in camera lens footage, and I'm like, you have the lens, why don't you show us this or that with it? Yeah, totally. Thinking of something like that as a project. Nice. I bought a couple of different size Joby stands to hold the M50 and phone. I'm thinking of doing some more vlog style stuff too. Yeah, that's right. I think the vlog style stuff is really tricky, as in like actually getting out in public and just doing vlog style, where people are kind of, you feel like everybody's looking at you, right? Thinking, what a nutter. I mean, what's this nutter doing? What's this moron yabbing on about? But again, it's one of those things, you got to push yourself outside of your comfort zone, and you've just got to try and grow and just get used to it. And the only way to get used to it is to actually just go out and do it. But I found that once you actually start doing it, nobody cares. Like, I kind of thought that I would get like funny looks, or maybe even people coming up to me afterwards and going, "Oh, what are you doing? Oh, do you have like a YouTube channel or something?" But no, nothing. Just like it's like I wasn't even doing it. Nobody cared. I think it's such a just a done thing these days, right? Like, there's so many people doing vlog style content that people are just so used to seeing other people walking around with a camera. So yeah, so the biggest hurdle is just getting over yourself and getting over your own fears, and just getting out there and doing it. Gosh, it seems like this tray isn't very shallow and any less pieces in it. Right, so build this one the other way. Mirrored. It's always that fear too, where it's like, oh, I know that I need to try and double the part count for all of this, but did I forget and just pull out one lot of parts? It's 2020, nobody cares anymore. Totally. Totally. Yeah, it's true. I can see that, thanks. Yeah. Okay, a few more of those 2x2 curve step, inverted step grounding things. Did I pull out enough? Or have I ended up just running out? Oh look, here we go. Here we go. My awesome wife strikes again, having inventoried the entire, oh, I'm going to replace that one, that little chewed one. There's another one that's in here. My awesome wife inventoried the whole lot. Yes, makes things much easier when you can just go, oh, it's not here. Okay, I'll just have a look at the parts that are left over, and you know that you're not going to need that part later on because it's all inventoried. Okay, there we go. That's on that side. That's on that side, and it's good. It is good. Right. Cool, cool. Gosh, it still feels like I'm making very slow progress. But we will get there. We will get there. Now, I think I ended up subbing these out. Maybe. The good thing though is when I have finally finished building these legs, I will be able to just skip through. You can just imagine me skipping, right? Skipping, yeah. Skip through all the rest of the instructions because the other one, in theory, should be just mirrored. So I'll just check it as I go along the way and make sure that I have actually got it right. We've got. Single clips to match the Y. No, maybe I have to use those. Oh, there we go. So these are what I'm supposed to use, which is a little bit weird because like these double clips make so much more sense when you've got this double clip array. But I have just found recently, while thinking, why didn't they just use like the dark bluish grey double clips? Turns out Lego doesn't make dark bluish grey double clips. They just make these light bluish grey ones. So okay, yep, fair point. I think Lego need to start making the double clips because it makes so much more sense in this scenario where you've got the two single clips. You've got the two single clips here. It'd be so much more stable just to have that double clip. But no, apparently not. Because this is such a common technique I have found. Okay, so where are we going? Where do you live? There, I think. Now, why is there something under there? Because I didn't put those on there. Right. Again, I just missed a couple of instructions. The instructions are good, but only if you pay attention to what's going on. These are already starting to get a little bit weighty, which is kind of good. Feels solid. Okay, so is that one done? Oh, hang on, no. Get those guys on there. Okay, now it's done. Now, oh, look at all those jumpers. I'm gonna need 10 of them. 1, 2, 3. Another jumper. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then a 2x2 jumper. There, and oh gosh. be one of these things that it's like fully staring me in the face and I just cannot see it. Oh, there we go. It's attached to something, that's why. Actually, thinking back to streaming, are you keen to join me at Toyco to do a live stream? Yeah, that'd be cool. We've been talking with Martin about taking over the shop and streaming from there. His idea. Yeah, that sounds like fun. That really does sound like fun. Yeah, I'll be keen as. Let's talk about that afterwards. Absolutely. Do some kind of thing where we act like we are actually going in there and taking it over for real, and like it's not completely staged. Right, next page. Huh. Okay. Cheese wedge time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 19, 20. So you and you and the only thing harder than a 1x1 plate to find. 1x1 tile, there it is. Actually, probably 1x1 round transparent plate would probably be the, the single stud guy. That would probably be the hardest one to find. Actually, that would be, those things are a nightmare to find. Yes, that sounds like a really fun live stream idea. Great advertising for Martin. Is it Martin? Yes, Martin. Great advertising for Martin. Sorry, concentrating. I've got to get these cheese wedges in place. Crikey, 20 cheese wedges in one instruction. What the heck? Threes, couple of 1x4s, 1, 2, so 1, 4 of those. So sometimes get a little confusing having to double everything that's actually in the instructions. Right, here we go. Oh, and of course I'm not paying attention. Alright. Now, where these other guys go? Build up a little platformy guy. Let's see if this grid is going to work. Right. Yes, it is absolutely a big thing to be tackling on a stream. It'll be one of those things where it'll actually take a lot of planning to nail down exactly what's going to happen, and also make it look like it's completely impromptu, like the whole thing. Yeah, that'll be cool. That will be very, very cool. Oh, I'm excited about that now. That'll be fun. And definitely, I think having somebody else there, tell you what, that would be a mission on your own. That would be a nightmare on your own to try and manage that. But I think having a couple of people there that you can kind of bounce off each other, that'll definitely help. Definitely work. You still there, Xavier? You still hanging in there? Actually, what have we got? Yep. Who else dropped in before? Rain near Lego Kid. Yeah, must have. I wonder if he dropped in. Must have dropped down again. But that's okay. People are allowed to drop in and drop out. I'm not going to hold it against them much. And some more of these guys. Those times where you're like, oh man, I'm glad my wife's onto it. All of this stuff. So good having everything just all bagged up, ready to go. So good. Right. I have used the wrong pieces there. Those are 12, supposed to be 12s, not 10s. Do I even have any 12s in here? Nope. Okay, looks like I have some 12s here. Hopefully we don't need those later on down the track, because that is going to get really awkward. Okay. Looks better. Yes, I have caught up on Mando. I had seen one spoiler, but I hadn't seen the main spoiler, which I was quite stoked that it was still. Oops, that does not go in there. What am I doing? Pay attention. Yes. Okay. So if anybody hasn't seen the latest episode of The Mandalorian, please block your ears or come back in in a few minutes. I don't want to give anything away to you. And I'll put this on the wrong side as well. Yeah, so just giving you a bit of a spoiler alert warning. Give it a minute. Yeah, and then everybody leaves the stream. Yeah, I guess the spoiler I had seen, it wasn't the main one, and it wasn't really a spoiler because it had been alluded to on a previous episode. The spoiler I saw was a picture of the Lego Slave One, and someone had commented, "Oh, is that a new Mandalorian set?" And I was just like, stink. But yes, thankfully I haven't seen any of the main spoiler, which is the let's just say the destructive spoiler. Let's just leave it at that. When I got to that point, I was just like, I don't often get vocal at TV shows or movies or anything, but that moment, I let out involuntary, no, surely not, no. So yes, it was, yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy, that's for sure. It is such a good show. I'm so enjoying it. Just like the other week where I finally caught up and texted you, Rich. It's like, what? Lightsabers? Lightsabers don't cut through Mandalorian armor? What the? I was just like, no way! I did not see that coming. Clearly, I'm not like an absolute uber fan with like who knows all of the lore and backstories and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I was genuinely surprised by that. Yes, that was the tragedy. Yes, exactly. Yes, accused of Baby Yoda being kidnapped. Yeah, well, you know that he's kind of getting to the point where he can start to hold his own a little bit. Yeah, he's a little youngling, but he's getting more and more powerful, isn't he? I think Moff Gideon will eventually figure out that he might just have bitten off more than he can chew. I reckon. But time will tell. It's going to be so, like, you just want to keep watching, but you almost don't want to watch because you want to savor the episodes. But yeah, because you just don't want it to end because it's so good. So good. My oldest is really keen to start watching The Mandalorian. She hasn't seen any of them yet. Yeah, oops. she's super keen. So yeah, I'm sure I will get to relive all of the moments from season 1 and season 2 of her. But yes, it is very cool that Boba Fett and Mando teaming up to go get Baby Yoda. Very, very cool. Now, I think I might have said it on one of the streams, is that I really love this piece. I think this has got to be one of the coolest pieces ever. Just being able to make nice curves like that, it's just really cool. Very, very cool indeed. Alright, more big panelly bits. Okay, so now we want the 8s. Now those are 10s. So we want some 8s. Now, I really thought that I was absolutely going to race through this, the rest of these legs, but it has been slow going. Much, much slower than what I thought it was going to be. Now, I think this is the point where I have to start doing some substitutions. I thought this was supposed to be just instrumental. No? It is, alright. Tim had that look in his eye. Haven't seen it since his JGiggy days. Yeah, true. Oh man, he definitely opened up a couple of cans, eh? Yes, it was a great fight scene. You almost feel sorry for those stormtroopers just getting absolutely wrecked. Like couldn't get more wrecked if they tried. Like, yeah. Almost feel sorry for the stormtroopers. But yes, it was a fantastic episode. Like I know why. It's totally understandable as to why there was so much excitement around it, because it was a great episode. And yeah, on the subject of you know, who cares about Baby Yoda being kidnapped. You kind of know that they're going to get him back. Like, that's going to be the whole thing. You know, they're going to search for him, and it's going to be a long road, but they'll find some way of getting him back. But that tragedy, the tragedies forever. There's no coming back from that. And I think it's such a beloved icon now. There were a fair few tears shed over that, I'm sure. Now what am I doing here? What am I doing? I've done this completely wrong. I am too busy talking. I've done this completely wrong. This is supposed to be a 10, not an 8. And then the 4, which leaves 2 at the end. And then a 6, 1 space at the front, and then another 6, which leaves 1 space at the back. Right. Now I know what we're doing. Kind of. Maybe. Okay, so we want the 8, and then we want the 6 over there, and then we want the 3 underneath to make that flush. That ship was hanging by a thread for most of it, but yeah, no fixing it this time. Yeah. I mean, you kind of think that the ship can always be fixed, you know? But yeah, you are right. It's become such an iconic ship. It really, really has become an iconic ship. I am still really keen at some point on building, was it Popolov? His large scale MOC with the really detailed interior of the Razor Crest. Because it's just such a cool ship. I was really not keen on it at the beginning of The Mandalorian. Thought, yeah, it's just, it looks ugly and it's just bleh. But it has really, really grown on me. It's become so iconic. All right, let's just put those back in there to avoid confusion. Oh, I get to use some more of my favourite parts to do some nice curves. And I get some nice big flat panels on the top there, and then in reverse. Must be getting easier now. Well, must be getting emptier now because I can just look in the container and see the parts that I need. Okay, fantastic. Now we can get this guy on there. Oh, I've missed out some steps again, haven't I, earlier on? Because that's supposed to have some stuff on there. Oh, crikey. Yeah, look. When did those go on? Ah, there. Okay, so I missed a step. Alright. No biggie. No biggie. So, those will go towards there. It's a 4. It's 4's there. Threes. 4, 4, 4, and short one more. There we go. And go top. Okay. apparently 2 plus 1 plus 1 makes 4, not 3, apparently. Not sure I believe it, but apparently. That's the wrong orientation. But it looks like the only one there. Have I pulled out the wrong orientation and or is it just staring me in the face? Rookie. I really want to be missing one. Are you sure it's the wrong orientation? Yeah, it's the same as that one. Stud. Okay, let's have another look through these spare bits. There's the big plates. There's the bricks. That's that thing. There's little bits. Different themes, random colours. Oh, hang on. What's in the bottom here? Nope, no joy. Well, that's annoying. Okay, not the end of the world. Not ideal, but not the end of the world. Now, should I make it obviously wrong? Yeah, well. So, remind me. Right. So, we're just going to have to. So, this guy here. Just going to have to leave out the other side. We'll track him down. We'll track him down later. Okay. So it's all good. Now I can put these guys on there. Let's go around the wrong way. There we go. Easy fix. I've done all this one as well. Goodness me. It's really not that hard, but apparently it is. Alright, there we go. Now, a couple of them, stack load of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to leave one stud and then pile them on. 2, 3. And a 3x3 on that side and leave this exposed. Yep. Being ugly is half the charm with ships like that. I'm a fan of old gunship style. Yeah, fair enough. And it did kind of make sense when I read somewhere that it was probably the Razor Crest was probably an old modified gunship style, and it's like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, that it kind of makes sense now. I get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 5. I mean, why wouldn't you, like, get a gunship and just stick some huge mother engines on it? I mean, kind of makes sense, really. In some ways, you kind of want to know a little bit of the backstory, like how the Mandalorian actually came into possession of the Razor Crest. I know that the Razor Crest was a reasonably famous ship in the underground from his bounty hunter days, with reference to it in the heist episode, where they specifically wanted the Mandalorian for his ship so that they could get onto the transport undetected. But I would love to know the history of how the Mandalorian actually came into possession of the Razor Crest. I think that would be a very, very interesting story. Start at the side, and 2 in the tile there, and then mirrored. And then some of these big tiles. I'm quite liking these tiles too. Like these 2x4 tiles, they're so nice, so handy to have, so great at building in detail. What have I done? What have I done now? I see. That makes more sense. Okay, flip these up. Okay, so what am I looking at here? Orientation. That orientation. Righto. Lots of 6s. Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. Crikey. Finish the legs. So close. 4, so and one more. 4 3s, 1 2 3, 4 3s, 4 2s, 1 2 4. I have said it before, I love this this technique of just using a Technic beam in the middle and then just using the half pins on the side and then just bolting on detail, really, you know, just whacking on plates with the detail on the plates. I just love that whole modular kind of feel. There must be like a 2 and then a 3. I think it's a quite a cool technique. Though all of this stuff should probably have been done before all of that detail stuff's put on, because it's actually a little bit tricky getting them actually in there. Threes will probably go in first, actually. It's probably a better idea. Maybe. There we go. Whew, okay. You. Okay, we are getting there. Gosh, I'm so looking forward to having this legs done. Okay, flip that back over. You go through. I'm assuming someone will secure it from the other side. Cheese wedges. I think I am missing some of those big 2x4 tiles. Oh crikey. It looks like it. I did not count enough. And there are none left over. Oh no. I stand corrected. Jolly good. We can continue. This is the only thing with these instructions. This is kind of interesting. So it tells you to put like 2 stacked 1x2s on one side of them, but it gives you no indication as to the orientation, whether it should be the lower leg or the upper leg, whether it should be up here or down there. So you kind of just got to guess, which is it's a little bit on the annoying side. I guess top. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't really matter. It's just which way the knee thing rotates, I guess. But not the end of the world. Oh, and oh, I can see it. I can see it. We get to attach the feet. Next step. finally. It's been a bit of a mammoth effort to get here, it feels like. Okay, and then we have got, oh gosh, where do you live? Ah, there, let's see. So you go on there, and a couple of pins in each. And boop. Yep, that's good. And then a couple of those. Okay. And some of these new. That's all I've got today. All these dishes. What's the feet on? Here we go. B. Lucas. Mustard is designed to keep the truth hidden about Lego. Now, Mustard. Okay. Enlighten me, B. Lucas. What's the truth about Lego that Mustard has been designed to keep hidden? Welcome to the channel, by the way, B. Lucas. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay. We are building the AT-M6, as I'm sure you are aware. We have just about finished the legs. This is the moment of truth where we put the legs on the feet. This has kind of been a long time coming, so I'm quite stoked at this. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. I just need to make sure I get the orientation of this all correct. Just give me a concentrate-y second. So that kind of goes in. How the heck am I supposed to get the pin in there to secure that? Unless I have to pull off the panel again, which isn't going to be the end of the world, I guess. But that's a bit of a trap. Mustard doesn't want us to know Lego is awesome. Well, Lego is pretty awesome. So yeah, sure, yep. All right, there we go. And the feet are attached, and without too much damage trying to pull things apart so we can actually get a set of feet attached. Beautiful. Now let's see if we can actually get this back together without completely destroying it. It might be a bit of an ask. We will soon find out. There we go. And it's in place. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that beast. Where's that? There we go. It's like a... And there we have the Star Wars blaster thing. Yes? No? No, maybe not. Okay. Right, next foot. So what are you up to, B. Lucas? Are you building anything? Leg. And it's screaming out. It's screaming at me saying, "Lego, Lego! I don't want to be held anymore. Lego!" Yeah. Okay, maybe not. So what are you up to? Yes, follow my train of thought. What are you up to at the moment? B. Lucas, are you building Lego? Are you just chilling on YouTube? Or yeah, what's going on in your world at the moment? I'm assuming Star Wars is a favorite theme of yours. Have you got any other? Is Star Wars your favorite theme? Do you have any other themes that you're quite keen on? Tell me a bit about yourself. Just chilling. Nice. Awesome. And me, I'm trying to not completely destroy all of it I've built, trying to get this put on, but it is on. And for the piece de resistance, yeah, these little guys go on the sides here. And here we go. Whoops, wrong way. Here we go. And there we go. Front legs. This thing is going to be a beast. Very, very cool. Like, it's the size of my forearm. Like, it's literally like me going, brrr. And that's the size of the legs. So they are pretty beasty. So we have finally finished the front legs, the rear legs. It is all coming together pretty good. Yeah, very cool. All right, I'm stoked. Got some bits left over too. Clearly I can't count. Or I'm blind and I've actually missed some stuff in the instructions. So let's just peruse back. Have I missed anything? There's two there, but we got those on there. Pretty sure we actually put them on. Really? Yeah. Threes, yep. Yep, I must have just counted two extra. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we can skip through. Now these are like mirrored, right? They look about right. Yep. Yep. Looking good. You love Star Wars? Yeah, I'm pretty keen on Star Wars as well. I do love the Star Wars Lego sets, especially. I am a fan of the movies, fan of the series. We were just talking about The Mandalorian before. So if you haven't seen the latest episode, be glad that you weren't here because we would have like completely ruined it for you. Yeah, we definitely fans of Star Wars, and I think, hang on, let me just catch up with where I'm at here. Okay. Right. One of my other favorite themes is one that I had never really had any experience with before, and that's kind of like the pirate kind of theme. As you can see, the pirate ship back here, which is the ship from the Lego Ideas Pirates of Barracuda Bay. You'll see I built that in a live stream build series, and that is probably my new favorite set ever. I have a couple of pretty decent Star Wars sets, like I have like the Tantive 4 and like a U-Wing and an X-Wing. I've pretty much only really started buying newer Lego sets in the last year. Otherwise I just still have the Lego sets from when I was a kid. but I loved every second of that building that pirate ship. It is, yes, without a doubt, my new favourite set ever. And it's going to have to, another set is going to have to be pretty epic to beat that. I'm actually thinking of trying to get some more parts for it and actually make the pirate ship a little bit bigger. Something along the lines of what the YouTube channel Mock Your Bricks did, where he got 2 Pirates of Barracuda Bay sets, and he basically made a big, massive island, like almost double the size of the island, and made the ship bigger, and he called it the shipyard of Barracuda Bay, and it's like they're actually building the ship. So I would love to do that, just to really complete that set. But we will see. That unfortunately involves this thing called money. So we will have to see about that. Now, I've got all these bits left over, which I guess I'll just chuck in a bag for the moment, and maybe we'll let them later on down the track. But obviously, yes, like I said, obviously I can't really count. But anyway, all good, all good. So this is pretty exciting. Now that we've finished the legs, we actually get to start on the top bit. But like I said, this build is taking way longer than I thought it would. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. It's like 4,100 piece set. So we are up to now step 207 of about 667. I'm hoping that it will start to come together a little bit quicker now. Now that my awesome wife has sorted all the steps from here on out into single bag sizes. Yeah, I think it's going to start to come together a lot quicker. Really hoping so. I might end up having to do a few daytime streams in the week leading up to Christmas, when I have to give the set back, to make sure I can actually get it done. But time will tell. We'll see how far we get in another stream this week, and then another couple of streams next week. I think we'll be just about there. So yeah, time will tell. That's a great hobby, a lot of an expensive one, but an awesome one to say the least. That's right. Yes, it is. It is. It can be pricey, but yeah, some of the sets are pricey. But it is a very fun hobby. I definitely there's something really relaxing about just putting a set together. It's very therapeutic. Yeah. And it's fun to actually put them together on a live stream as well. And oh, I should have a drink. Excuse me. Wow. Okay. I must be thirsty. That was full. Yeah. And with the Pirates of Barracuda Bay, originally I was planning on doing these live streams to do the filming for the build videos, do the filming for it on live stream, and then do the editing for it, obviously off live stream, because doing the editing on a live stream would be extremely boring. It would just be looking at me concentrating on my computer, and that would be extremely boring. However, that was my original intention, to do the building for the speed build videos on the live stream while chatting. But the Pirates of Barracuda Bay set was the first one where I was just like, you know what, I'm actually just going to enjoy and build it for the enjoyment of building it. And so yeah, did a 6 live stream series, and it was great. It was really relaxing. So and really just fun. So I have continued with the Marvel mechs. Got these for Father's Day, and built those on a stream, and then yeah, building this monster AT-M6, which is super fun. And I might end up really quickly putting together the AT-80 that my brother-in-law owns, which I still have because it hasn't gone back to him yet because of all the COVID stuff going on and the travel restrictions. And I might put that together and do a little bit of a comparison once this thing is finished. But I think you have arrived just in time for me to sign off, because this is actually a really good spot for me to just finish up for the night. We've finished off the legs. We're not going to start on the body just yet. We'll save that for the next stream. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. It's been an awesome night. It's been a crazy hot night. Man, it is crazy hot in this room. But that's okay. It has been super fun. And I hope you guys have an awesome, like the rest of your night is awesome. But as for me, that's all. So be awesome, and I will see you. Oh wait, one more thing. Make sure, if you are not subscribed, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. More just so that you know you'll get notified the next time that I'm streaming, because I kind of do it semi-regularly, but I haven't got specific slots and specific times that I am streaming, so it's a little bit off the cuff. But yeah, make sure you hit that notification bell so you get notified of when the next stream is on, and come and hang out. I would love to have you back on the stream and hanging out and chatting, and it's always more fun. Oh, perfect. Thank you so much. And yeah, so yeah, really, that's it. So I will see you next time. Now, thanks again for hanging out, and rock on.